C, which I think is probably the toughest pool in our time, as Indonesia and Mongolia hit the court. Want to thank our official suppliers once again: Shelled Sports, Magic Sky, Mongolia in the blue, Indonesia in the white. As we get this one going, Teja. Oh, the quick score to get things started. Indonesia coming in with an 0-3 record, losses to Latvia, Estonia, and Hungary. So they're hungry for a win here to cap their tournament. Mongolia still with something to play for. They got a 22-14 win over Estonia to pull them to 1-2 after starting their tournament 0-2. I think this is a team that's a lot more talented than what their record indicates. So far, it's Indonesia splashing the two-piece. How impressive as Danny Ray has been balling like Wilson out here in Xi'an. I mean, even in that loss to Hungary, I think he was a major bright spot for their team. And he came to play here in the first minute against Mongolia with a 3-0 lead. So we've been having guest commentators joining the broadcast all tournament long. Now Kulan Ulaanbaatar.
Ulaanbaatar.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ulaanbaatar, right?
Yeah. From Ulaanbaatar.
There we go. Watching her brother play.
Yeah. She's number 13 on the floor. Yeah.
Yeah, Inkbaatar.
Yeah.
I see him on the Pro Tour a lot.
Yeah. He also plays some professional league too. And
they need a win. They need a win bad.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Indonesia, no pushover, and they jumped out to an early lead in this one.
On the first day, they didn't really play well. So today, they has to like show up, and play well.
What do you think that was day one? Because when I look at their players and the level of skill that they have, I think that they're really one of the better teams.
Yeah, I think so too. But on the first day, they weren't really their best. I guess really wasn't I don't know, that wasn't their day though.
Yeah, but they play. It's tough because obviously you play the #1 team in the world, Latvia.
Yeah, for sure.
They lose in that one, and Hungary also undefeated in the pool at 3-0.
That was a really close game though.
That was a really close game. It's a 3-point loss for Mongolia
really unfortunate,
there. Yeah. Meantime, it's a 3-3 tie in this one. And again, both teams last goes at it. Oh, tough layup.
Indonesia and Mongolia, these two teams usually.
Yeah, this is the second year of the U23 Nations League, and the third place finish for Mongolia this year. They were right in the mix.
It was a really good experience, seeing a lot of new people and players around around the world. Yeah.
And then the score from your bro underneath.
Ooh.
But the answer from Indonesia makes it a 3-point game. So back to work we go. Inkbaatar with the hook.
That was close.
Now, have you guys played one-on-one, you and your brother?
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
Because he's so big.
I don't have a chance,
Well, I know some sisters, they like to go at their brothers, but you he got too much size. We'll just keep it where it's at.
Sure, but when we were young, we used to fight a lot, But I wouldn't give up.
No.
I would be crying and going at him.
Up to the stripe for Indonesia. Obviously, you've seen, you're a part of the growth of 3x3 in Mongolia.
Yeah.
How would you say that the sport is starting to take off a little bit as we see the two-piece go down for Ochirbat?
Ooh, nice. He's the shooter. And in Mongolia, 3x3 basketball is really developing in the nations wide. Everyone is started playing, and then and also our national team got a gold and silver medal in Asia Cup for the last 2 years. So that's a really good accomplishment for our nation.
Absolutely.
as a as team, like the basketball is not our the best.
Right.
Yeah.
What
it's
is
like judo.
Judo.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. We're really pretty good at that.
Don't mess with a Mongolian. You ain't gonna come out of that
We're
with a win.
tough.
We're tough.
Boom. There you go.
Warriors. 10-6 though. These Warriors got to show some fight. Ikbatar, couple of missed layups, but it's recovered.
Hey.
And the scoop underneath. I thought he was the shooter. No, no, he is the shooter.
Yeah.
But he gets a high percentage to make it a three-point game.
He's also good down post too.
Yeah, definitely.
Versatile player, definitely, yeah.
Ikbatar on the spin. Too much on the shot, hustles, get the rebound, but shot clock violation. So how would you?
Tougher and I learned one thing, like practice more. Practice makes the player, the person. So
without a doubt,
we got a long year ahead of us. Definitely, yeah.
And some tough teams that the ladies team ran into yesterday, Argentina and obviously France.
They were tough.
Yeah, France is a really good team, but at least the fellas, they got a chance here to.
But yeah, we fought our best.
Yeah, and well, you got another opportunity. Tomorrow's the last day of pool play. You'll be back in action.
Yeah.
So the same opportunity that the men's team has here today.
Yeah, we will try our best, definitely.
Monk or Jill. Am I saying that right?
Not really. Munk Örgül.
Munk or Gil.
Yeah, that's it. You're good at it.
I'm taking notes every time y'all come up. Munk or Gil.
Yes.
Thank you for being so gracious and listening to me butcher names.
No problem. It's really hard to pronounce,
So Munk Orgel.
Yup.
Is actually on the bench now. He's getting a rest. Now he's going to check in. There we go.
He's a great shooter, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
He can shoot from the beyond the arc, really far from the three-point line and that kind of stuff.
He's got what you call in-arena range.
I guess.
Anywhere in the arena, he can shoot it from the first row of the stands.
Yeah, for sure.
It's 11-7 right now. They're going to need some of that shooting if they want to erase this 4-point deficit. Mongolia also in a little bit of foul trouble again as Indonesia's back up to the stripe. Danny shooting one. 6 fouls, so no more to give from Mongolia. Indonesia be shooting a couple of free throws on the next defensive foul. So Sukbat drops it off to
nice
Ikbatar. That's sharing is caring. And that's a nice two-man game to make it a 4-point game. Still, though, Indonesia holding them off 12-8. Ikbatar, he's got the size advantage. He elevates, misses initially, stays with it.
Hey,
puts
nice
a drop in the bucket. He's definitely the most experienced player on this Mongolian team. As I mentioned, he's played at the World Tour Mexico City Masters in 2017 with Team Sukbatar. Won at the FIBA World University League 2017. Finished 12th and 18th at the Asian Games. He's been all over 3x3.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, we got a game. The two-piece splash by Sukbat. Tasia, the recovery there. Bump in the bucket, though. What a response there from Indonesia.
Number 8, him. He's actually...
It's locked in a tight battle. It's Mongolia. The warriors that they are have fought back in it. They got that Genghis Khan spirit.
Yeah.
Constant fight.
And the thing is, it's really cold in our country, in the winter. It's like -40 sometimes.
Oh, wow.
So I think that makes us tough, Yeah, being in the cold and surviving. And
yeah, you could definitely.
Nice dish.
That's one thing that I really have come to enjoy is, each team representing different countries and the impression that their culture has that we can see in the game. So I'm glad that you mentioned that because you see that toughness not only with this team, but in every Mongolian team I've seen compete 3x3, they all play with that physicality, with that toughness. There's no giving up. And it's an interesting dynamic of 3x3 is Tasia.
Yeah, definitely. Like, cause like playing 3x3 basketball is really like eye-opening and mind-expanding. Cause like I get to see a lot of countries and traveling. You know, that's the one perk of it, I guess.
Yeah.
And also like meeting new people and learning a lot of new cultures and seeing them. It's really fun. I love it.
Very
Yeah.
rewarding. But it looks like, at least now, is Indonesia on the attack again.
Oh,
there's some good D.
Nice block, brother.
There you go. Nice block, brother, for sure. Yeah, that's going to, still possession is going to go to Indonesia. But some momentum, some defensive momentum from Mongolia. Can they get it going on offense? Can they turn some D into O? Dropped off.
Hey.
Oh, that length. Man, that really serves your brother well.
Nice one, brother.
Mongolia hanging in there. Trailing by 3 at the make that 4. And the foul disparity is huge in this game as Indonesia's only committed 1. And Mongolia in the penalty with 8. Mook Orgil has his shot swatted. Get it up out of here. But Indonesia can't capitalize offensively. Inkbatar. Drop step, and that's out of bounds off of Indonesia, but they'll have 7 seconds to work with. Another look at the defensive play. And 3:40 officially left in it. But Indonesia closing in on that 21-point mark. It should be a good time for Mook Orgil to get it going from long range. Shukbat couldn't get it to go down, so Tasia, he's going to set up. Gets it to the corner. Don't let that man shoot. Bottoms up. Mook Orgil couldn't get it. Inkbatar, rebound, new. Shukbat loses it. And it's game point. Indonesia.
Yeah.
Mongolia. Just a point away from wrapping up their tournament as the world number 8. 1-3. Got a good win over Estonia, but Indonesia, they needed to win just to kind of save face out here. As they come in 0-3, they have not looked like an 0-3 team in this game.
Definitely, they're fighting hard. Yeah.
Speaking of fighting hard, that's a good defensive play there to preserve possession for Mongolia.
Let's drop it.
Oh, foul on the 2.
Oh.
So Mook Orgil
Yeah.
will get a chance to shoot 2. See if I would have had you on the broadcast.
Throughout the whole competition, yeah.
Right, the whole thing. Free throw, his first free throw of 2 is missed again. He was behind that
Bad
2-point
luck.
arc. And the second is made with a 5-point cushion. Gontara driving. Comes up empty on the drive. Some solid D. 2:44 left in the game, though. And Mongolia will need a miracle.
I think our number 8, Iltintocht, he got injured at the chest in Mongolia. I think he's hurting a little bit now. Yeah.
So yeah, he's unable.
He looks a little bit,
Yeah,
hard.
Physical game. 20-17. 2:30 left. What do you think? This is gonna be a big 2 make. Mook Orgil couldn't get it to go down though. Kyle Montgomery joined by Kulan Onolbatar. Sister. Oh, foul call. That's foul number 10 fouls puts you in a double penalty,
and they got to shoot 2 free throws, and then if they make 1,
only 1 to win it, and
that's
it's in. Indonesia celebrating their only win of the tournament here in Xi'an. It's a 21-17 win